So I decided I was going to do a Q&A once I hit 1,000 subscribers. I got 58 questions and I'm just going to answer right now. If I don't answer your question, I probably just couldn't come up with a good answer. What inspired you to make the videos that you make? Each video has a different inspiration. Some of them actually come to me in dreams, and others are just inspired by events or just things that happen to me. And most of the time I just want to make something stupid, so I do. Why did you name your channel what it is? Braxton the Porcupine was just a username I made on a website a few years ago, and I just stuck with it. And my name isn't Braxton, by the way. I don't know why I chose Braxton, but I'm stuck with it now, so whatever. Are you secretly Quibble Cop? I have no idea who that is. What art school did you go to? This is going to be quite a shock, but I didn't actually go to art school. I don't plan on it either. Who are your 5 favorite YouTube channels and 5 least favorite? My favorite channel of all time is easily Robert Benfer, who used to be Nox's Corner 1. When I first started making videos in like 2008, I think, and he was pretty much the reason why. His humor, it's going to sound stupid, but his humor actually changed the way I look at life in a lot of ways. Other favorite channels: Balloon Shop, $1 Million Extreme, Mega 64, Seinfeld Spitstain. Seinfeld Spitstain is probably the main inspiration for my current videos on this channel. I'm going over 5, but I have to mention Thomas Gore, who was a member of Balloon Shop, and I think his personal videos, like his solo project, I guess, those are some of the best videos on YouTube, hands down. Another channel I want to mention is Aliantos. He makes these edits of shows like King of the Hill or Batman, and he makes them kind of like a David Lynch film. They're works of art, and I mean that. Now, my 5 least favorite channels. When I talk about my least favorite channels, I want to stay away from people like PewDiePie or Smosh, just because I feel like I'm not their target demographic. They seem to be making videos for somebody else entirely, and that's fine, you know? I probably won't ever watch them, but I at least respect the giant channels that people usually tend to hate. So I'm going to be going over channels that are supposed to appeal to me that just don't. A Dose of Buckley. This is a grown-ass man making rants about trends among kids and teens like, I don't know, Justin Bieber, for example. Who honestly cares if you think Justin Bieber sucks? The whole world thinks he sucks. Why? I just don't understand why this guy is so popular just for taking shots at the lowest hanging fruit. PMR Rants. I can't really come up with a good explanation for why I hate this guy. He's just a fucking fool. I don't like him. Onision. This is one of the worst people on earth. I actually think he's a terrible human being, along with a terrible content creator. Joseph Costello / Quiet Assassins. Now, making fun of prank channels is easy, right? I mean, everyone's doing that nowadays. But Joseph Costello is a rare breed of piece of shit. His videos can actually be considered harassment, and he needs to die, quite honestly. The worst channel of all time, Filthy Frank. For starters, this guy is just not funny at all. But the thing that bothers me about him is that he's playing a character, and he uses the fact that he's playing a character as a shield so that no one can tell him he's not funny, you know? Oh, it's the character that's not funny. It's not actually me. I don't see the logic behind that. The character he plays is the comedic side of him, and this character is not funny, therefore he is not funny. What if he wasn't playing a character and he was actually the way he is in his videos? He would get so much shit. People would comment, yo, you're a fucking faggot, you're a retard, you know, like YouTube does. But all he has to do is slap the satire tag onto it, and people think it's groundbreaking comedy. I don't get it. He sucks. Would you do another collab with Chunky Chingus? Yeah, I definitely would. I actually made a video that I was gonna ask him to be in, and I ended up scrapping it. But yeah, I think I'll definitely ask him to do more stuff, and if he ever asks me to do anything, I'd be more than happy to do it. I wish he'd upload more videos, but I know there's a multitude of reasons people don't upload that frequently. Are you a fan of any specific music? I go through a new phase every week, pretty much. I have a Rate Your Music account if you want to check that out. That's basically where I keep track of what I'm listening to. How long does it take for you to make a video once you get the idea for it? It typically takes a few hours, but I like to spread it out between a few days, just because if I spend 5 hours making a video, I'll get tired of it. So I do like an hour and a half for a few days. Is Seinfeld reruns coming? I'm going to interpret this question as, will you make more Seinfeld videos? And I was thinking about it, but I kind of want to move on from that, to be honest. Would you buy and install Tourette's into your brain if you could? No, that sounds terrible. Can you make tutorials on how you draw so well? I was thinking of making like a joke tutorial video, but who knows if I'll actually do it. Are you a fan of Onions? Yes. Have you listened to Viper's album Kill Yourself My Man? If not, you should. It's a musical masterpiece. I haven't listened to it, and I'm not too familiar with Viper, but I think he's a joke rapper, kind of like Lil B. Sorry if I'm wrong about that, but yeah, I don't usually like music that's bad on purpose. How old are you? I am 18. Do you plan on posting any other types of videos on this channel or only animations? Yeah, I've been making some just random short videos on my phone that I'm probably going to be posting soon, and I made kind of like an infomercial parody thing that I'm probably going to post on here. Do you aspire to turn YouTube into a career for you? Yeah, I guess that's like the ultimate goal for everybody on here. If that happens, that's awesome, but for now I'm just doing this for fun. How did the Brittany Venti collab come to fruition? Does she watch your videos? One of my videos got played on her stream, I think it was Motivational Lizard, and somebody that was watching her stream also happens to watch my videos, and the guy told me about it, so I went and I watched some of her streams, and I actually got the idea for my Hammerhead video from something that someone said in her chat, and while I was making the video I figured it would be cool if she was actually in it. And your other question, does she watch my videos? I have no idea, but I'm gonna say probably not. What is your favorite kind of Doritos? I prefer the nacho cheese flavor, but if necessary, I'll eat the Cool Ranch too. What's your favorite video you made with Zabwag and why? I really like making the ones that are like in the style of a TV show, like the Travis Lansky show, how it's in a talk show format, or Hoop It Up Sports, which is like a sports show, like Sports Center or whatever. But all of them were fun. I can't really remember one that was just painful to make or anything. What do you use to edit/animate? I animate in TV Paint, and for simpler videos like Motivational Lizard, I use MS Paint. And for editing, I use Sony Vegas because I have no respect for myself. What version of Flash do you use to animate your masterpieces? I've only used Flash for one video, and that video's not even on YouTube anymore. What do you look like? I actually have another channel called Zabwag, where I show my face in pretty much every single video. I'm kind of surprised more people don't know about that channel, because this is actually my side project, if that's what you want to call it. This channel is basically just for ideas that I didn't think would work well in a live action format. Is cloning morally permissible? What if you're trying to save an endangered species? Who influences the music in your videos? I basically just use music that I like and music that I think will fit the video well. Stratosphere or contemporary movement? I'm gonna go with Stratosphere. Do you prefer making videos for this channel or Zabwag? I don't really have a preference. And what have you been listening to lately? Lately I've been listening to some doom metal like Warning or 40 Watt Sun, also the Dillinger Escape Plan, some black metal like Panopticon, A lot of Buckethead's softer ambient albums, and some calmer stuff like Julie Cruz. How much longer do you think you'll be on YouTube for? I'm just gonna go ahead and say forever, because I don't think I'll ever be at a point where I don't want to create something. As long as I have the tools, I'll just keep making videos. Out of all the videos you have created, what is your favorite and why? I don't really have a favorite, but I tend to prefer the videos that have more meaning to them, like Hammerhead for example. My stupider videos like Seinfeld, they serve a purpose, but ultimately I prefer the more meaningful ones. I want my videos to be dopey looking and bizarre, but also to have them convey a message. When can you make a video about Craigery and his steamboat? I've been working on that for a while, but I have a lot of other videos that are bigger priorities to me right now. What is your favorite guitar/effects pedal? The only pedal I have is a Behringer fuzz pedal that was $20 at Walmart, but I plan on getting more. I'm gonna buy a pedal board pretty soon actually. Do you think you'll keep doing these animations for years to come? As long as I have the tools for it, I'll keep doing it. And have you shown anyone you know personally your work? Yes, I have, and they are deeply ashamed. How in God's name do you plan to answer all these questions? I'm just gonna take it one question at a time, hopefully I'll make it through. What made you want to do YouTube? I started making videos around 2008 or maybe 2007, and Robert Benford was pretty much the reason why. Why don't you make more lizard videos? I had ideas for more videos involving the lizard, but I don't know, I feel like if it's just a sequel for the point of there being a sequel, then what's the point? You know, I want there to actually be a reason I make it, and not just because, oh, this was a hit, why don't I make another one? Well, that's all the questions I got. If you have any more, feel free to leave them in the comments. I read all my comments, by the way, and I try to respond when I can. Think of this comment section as kind of a Q&A forum, you know? Think of it as, I'm a 16-year-old girl on Tumblr, and this comment section is my ask box. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers and counting, and thank you for watching my shit. More shit is coming, so stay tuned.